This is single-handedly the best loan program I've ever seen for real estate investors. And no, it's not a DSCR loan. I was gonna do some fancy video, but I was like, screw it, let's just get this video out because it's really, really important. So if you're a real estate investor, I'm gonna talk about the power of this program, who it's for, and why you need to take advantage of this ASAP, because I've never seen anything like this on the market. And I'm a loan officer, so my whole job is to know of mortgage products to be able to get financing to my clients, to these investors, to be able to buy the next project. And this one is super unique and it's super niche. So strap in, I'm gonna talk about it right now. So I call this program the takeout loan. Basically what it's designed to do is it's designed to help two kinds of real estate investors. The investors that do the BRRRR method and the investors that are developers, real estate developers for 1 to 4 unit properties, okay? I'm gonna talk about all the caveats and the details in a second, but basically what this program is gonna allow you to do is it's gonna allow you to take cash out before a property is finished. So at 90% completion, you can take equity out, and because you have quick cash available to you, you can scale faster and I think maximize your profits because you can start working on the next project before you even finish the first one or the original one that you're taking cash out on, right? So what are the details, Ben? I'll talk about it in a second. Let me cover the two investors that this program is for. So for the BRRRR strategy, as you know, when you buy a property, lenders usually require seasoning, and that's usually 6 months before you can pull money out. But guess what? You can now pull money out as quick as 2, 3, 4 months into the project, as long as it's up to like around 90% completion. You can take equity out up to 75% LTV. So this is great for those guys that are doing the flips or doing the BRRRR method. Let's say you find a property, you find another one that you want to start, that's who it's for. You can take money out and go start on the next project, okay? The second investor that this is for is the developers. I have a couple developers right now calling me like crazy because they're like, this product is insane. Because what allows you to do as a developer that focuses on 1 to 4 unit properties is you can go take cash out and start building and developing the next project or breaking ground or getting permits or whatever you need to do before you sell. You can put on the market too, that's fine, because this loan has no prepayment penalties, all right? Kid you not, no prepayment penalties, and you get quick cash to you, and it doesn't take long to close. Usually it's about 7 to 14 days, okay? Now, let's talk about the actual details of the loan. Like, how is it set up? What are the rates? What are the fees, right? That's always an important thing, and I don't want to like skip over that. So basically, we have as low as 600 FICO. The rates and the origination depends on the deal. It's kind of case by case, but generally speaking, I'm seeing between 11 to 13%, and then origination is right around 2 to 3 points. So it allows you to take cash out, go focus on the next project, and there's no prepayment penalties, so you can pay it off. Now, one last thing that I think is really cool about this product, and then I'm done, is that there's holdbacks allowed, right? So you can actually hold back a portion of the cash out funds to just pay itself, right? So let's say you have a monthly payment of $2,000. You can set aside 6 months of that payment to be able to have that escrow balance pay that payment itself, like by itself, if that makes any sense. So you don't have to be responsible for that payment for the first 6 months because you set up basically like another fund, part of that cash out to just pay for itself if you want to do that, right? So if you have any more questions on or details or to see how much cash you can get out on your properties, on your developments, give me a call. I'll put my contact info in the description below. You can email, you can book a call. It's a great product. I highly recommend it. Hope that helps. Good luck.